What's up, y'all? Ready for your vibe check? I like this, man. I like this. As of right now, this is how we're going to do it. Very randomly and sporadically, I'm going to give you all a quick little vibe check just to see where you're vibrating in the current moment. The reason being is because a lot of readers won't really tell you that when we read your cards, that's really all we're reading. Okay, some readers will tell you this, but the thing that sets me apart from a lot of other readers, at least the last time I checked, because I don't really watch tarot anymore, honestly, guys. But what sets me apart from most other readers is that not only do I tell you that you can change the outcome of any reading that you receive from any person, but I give you the tools to do it, and I advocate it. Okay, that's one big thing about me. So anybody, I don't care if it's me, some other big famous YouTuber, or a little gypsy in a tent. I don't care who it is. Whenever we read your cards, all we are reading is how the energy rests in the current moment. Okay? Esmeralda, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. It's all we're reading. You always have the ability to change the outcome. Okay? Not only do you have the ability, but I know the tools. And I'm going to give them to you and advocate that you change the outcome, okay? So you know the deal. Before we get into it, I got to turn your energy and your focus to the description of the video. That's where you will find information on scheduling personal readings. Okay, that includes pricing, how to get a hold of me. Also, live 2222 mini readings are now open again, okay? $22.22 for a quick little reading answered on my second channel live. Information for that is in the description as well. And you know I promote Alpha Brain, my favorite supplement in the world. You will never catch me on camera without taking this stuff, okay? Information on how to get discounts on that stuff is in the description of the video. My social media is down there too, all that good stuff. Now we're done babbling. We're done babbling. Right at about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes. I'll try to make it under 2 minutes, but oh well. All right, do I have any Aries people in the chat? Any Aries people? Aries people, let's give you a quick vibe check. Where are you vibrating in the current moment, Aries? Let's look at your vibration in the current moment. Let's see, maybe. I think the last vibe check I did, everybody was vibrating pretty fucking good, man. I was impressed. Let's see what my Aries are. Aries people, where are you vibrating in the current moment? How is your energy vibrating in the current moment? Aries people. Boom. The Tower card. Okie dokie. So, sudden, abrupt, and unexpected. Isn't that your middle name, Aries? Thank you, David, for that super chat. Isn't that your middle name, sudden, abrupt, and unexpected, or one of those three? Isn't that your middle name, Aries? Anyway, I don't really know. Whatever's going on here, I don't know if it's you, okay, but we'll see here. Somebody was taken about by whatever is either happening or about to happen, okay? Something really, some split-second decision. Fire the gun first and ask questions later type of energy. All right, let's get 5 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Aries, boom. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles reversed overall. The underlying energy is the King of Swords. All right. So whatever situation you are dealing with here, I feel like you have done a very good job at balancing out your logical and your emotional mind, which at the end of the day is the goal, y'all. That's the goal, okay? We need our logical thinking brain and our emotional brain to come together, shake hands, and say, all right, we in this together. We in this together. Enough of this internal battle fighting bullshit. We don't really have a whole lot of time for that now, you know? So I do see that you are looking back in the past very positively, but you're looking forward kind of with your guard up a little bit, Aries. All right? Now, I got news for you, Aries and anybody else that needs to hear this. The universe plays your game with you, okay? That's the way it works. The universe is not out here. The universe is you, okay? So if you are playing, I'm a warrior, which a lot of you Aries people like to do, okay? Leslie, thank you for that super chat. And that's fine if that's the game you want to play, but just know that if you choose to be a warrior, a spiritual warrior, a social justice warrior, whatever the case may be, the universe has no choice but to keep sending you adversity, okay? That's the way it really works. I got news for you. I hate to bust any bubbles out there, people who are thinking they're making a difference. Not really. You're creating more adversity. You're asking the universe to keep bringing you more adversity to fight against you. And it looks like you're going to succeed. If that's the fun, again, that's the game you like to play, that's cool. That's totally cool. The good news is, though, y'all are looking back on the past positively. Positively. I like that. I'm just really indifferent about the whole... It's not like a surefire way to like beg the universe to bring something to fight against you, like, but it's really, really, you don't have a clue how thin that ice is y'all are walking on. I'm telling you right now. It's a slippery slope, dude, between, again, here's the way it works, y'all. I'm not saying ignore what could possibly happen and, you know, stick your head in the sand. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is acknowledge that, yes, the worst possible case scenario does exist out there in the quantum field. It does. Okay? Don't like ignore that. But don't feed it any of your energy. Don't picture the future and as if the worst case scenario has already happened. A lot of us do that and don't even realize it. Okay? Right now, though, I kind of figure that, and I don't think y'all want anybody to know this. All right? You're not really 100% sure exactly which way you're going, are you, Aries? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? Man, I'm going to tell you what, I love my fire signs, dude, but Aries people, there's nothing wrong with not really knowing, okay? You don't need to be the leader all the time, okay? A true leader doesn't just say, follow me. I have no fucking clue where I'm going, but follow me anyway. And Aries, as much as I love you all, you all can tend to do that sometimes. I have no fucking clue where I'm going, but you need to follow me. Les, thank you for that super chat. There's nothing wrong with turning around and saying, okay, chill for a minute. Let me think. Let me ponder some things. Let me collect some data, and I'll get back with you later. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. That's what a true leader does, okay? Other than that, though, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to point out the positive, though, okay? DSN and Sweet Vegan, thank you for those super chats. Greatly appreciate it. And the positive feedback. Thank you. So... it's very good, my Aries people, that you're looking back on the past positively, okay? Because the past can't be changed. The past is what it is. The future, however, can be changed. The future can be changed. So it is very important that you come to terms with what you have no control over, okay? If you have no control over, don't feed it negative energy, okay? That's what happened. Your entire life from birth to death is a puzzle piece. Okay, it's very important that you accept each puzzle piece for what it is. If you don't, you're on the karmic wheel and you'll be back trying it again, okay? So that's very, very good. That's very good, Aries people. Very, very good. If you don't do anything else, just maintain looking back on the past positively. That's good, okay? Taurus people, let's see how you're vibrating in the current moment. See if we got any manifestation advice for you. Taurus people, Taurus people, Taurus people. Ooh, there's the Taurus card in the reverse. That could be good. Okay, you could be outside of your comfort zone. That's part of the manifestation process. Okay, if you're manifesting something you've never had, it requires you to be outside of your comfort zone. Okay, because if you're creating something that you've already had, that's not really manifestation. I mean, it is, but I mean, you're always manifesting, you know. You always are. But if you want to create something that you've never had, then it requires you to be out of your comfort zone. That's just part of it. Okay? Boom, the Hermit in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo. Let's get 6 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Boom, boom. 9 of Pentacles right on, man. All right. got that independent nature about you here, blasting off of you. Some of y'all could have been dealing with a Scorpio. You're manifesting new things, though. It's beautiful. Some of y'all could be struggling a little bit financially, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm going to tell you what, right now, do not look at your bank account and look at what the itinerary has on a paper as far as how much money you're supposed to be receiving tomorrow or next week. That doesn't mean shit. You know what? You know what really? You know how it works? I'm going to tell you how it works. A lot of people don't really understand this. Again, I've said this a million times. The universe plays your game with you. A lot of people don't even know what game they're playing. A lot of people don't have a clue. Well, let me give you a hint. If you say, I need money, the universe says, all right, Taurus needs money. Let's send more need money to Taurus. Well, shit, that didn't work. All right, well, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pursue money. Yeah. All right, well, Taurus wants to play cat and mouse, so we got to make money run as far away from Taurus as possible. Well, fuck, that didn't work either. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit around and I'm going to wait for the right financial opportunity to come around. All right, Taurus wants to wait. Let's keep Taurus waiting. Are you out of your fucking mind? What the hell, man? I'm going to tell you how it works. With love and money, what's the goal? What's the goal financially, people? What is the goal? Okay? Let's not get too specific. Okay? Specificity is only created by your logical, analytical thinking brain. The only thing your analytical thinking brain knows how to produce is more of what it's already learned. Okay? So you don't need to get specific because you don't know what you're doing, honestly. I'm telling you that right now. And that's not just you, me too. I don't know how to produce something I've never had. Okay? I don't know how to do that. So you know what? I let the universe do it for me. My analytical thinking brain isn't going to bring it to me. So here's what you have to do. The goal is when I want something, I go buy it and I don't worry about it. The goal is when my bills come up, I pay them and I don't worry about it. The goal is I don't stress out about my debt. The goal is I don't worry about my money. That's the goal. Guess what? You have to feel that first, okay, before the universe responds. That's with love and money. Same thing with love, people. You have to feel that love first before the universe comes and responds. Most of what we do is we tell the universe all day, every day, what we are experiencing. And the universe keeps bringing it to us. And then we bitch and complain about what's going on out here when we're the ones asking for it. I had a client a couple weeks ago. Poor lady, my heart goes out to her. She literally, to my face, said, I don't need inner peace. I need money, and then I'll have inner peace. Those were her exact words. And I said, no, you won't. No, you will not. You will not. That is not the way it works. I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay, you are manifesting new things, though, Taurus. Do not look at your bank account and make that your, okay, well, this is how much money I have. No, the fuck it's not. Let's say you make $500 a week. Okay? Let's say you make $500 a week. You go about your day-to-day life, and every decision you make is based on that $500 a week schedule. And you're clenching onto your money, and you're getting your coupons, and you're like, oh my God, I can't spend this money. All you're telling the universe is, I can't afford that. And the universe says, yes, that's true. You have to start living like you already don't worry about your money. Let me give you all a couple of exercises really quick just to start playing with this. See if you can manifest a couple dollars, okay? I want you to imagine that you go into a restaurant and you have the most bomb-ass service, dude. This waiter is on it, man, and you're like, dude, you busted your ass off. You deserve a badass tip. What's the top dollar amount that you'll tip that person before you go, oh, I can't afford that? What's that? What is that amount? Well, guess what I want you to do? I want you to go over that amount. And train yourself to feel like, I'm good. I can afford it. I'm good. Here you go, man. I'm good. I can afford it. Here you go. You need that more than me. I got it. Now I want you to imagine going into a restaurant and you get piss poor, horrible service. And I want you to tip that waiter the exact same amount. Because you have to feel like you don't need to worry about your money first. You have to feel like it. You can't worry about it. Okay? That's the trick here. Last exercise, I want you to imagine that you drop some money on the ground walking into the store. When you get in the store, you realize you dropped money on the ground. How much money can you be okay with accidentally dropping and be like, shit, all right, I'm good? How much? Okay, I don't give a shit if you make $30,000 a year or $130,000 or $1,000,000, $3 million. Okay, this is all the same thing. What's that dollar amount? that you could drop on the ground and be like, ah, shit, I'm good. All right, whatever. It's all good. $1, $5, $10. Just keep going up until you hit that dollar amount in your mind that goes, oh, fuck, man. Oh, no, I lost that money. And I want you to train yourself in your mind to not worry about it. Train yourself in your mind to not worry about it. See how easy it is. It sounds easy. It sounds easy. It's not that easy. It's really not. How do you train yourself to feel like you don't need to worry about your money with no evidence to prove it? Because the biggest illusion of this entire matrix is that we aren't observing what's happening out here. What's happening in here is creating what we see out here. That's the illusion. So you have to undo. You have to undo what's going on in here with no evidence to prove it. You have to. And the universe will respond. Okay? I promise you that. It goes much, much deeper into that. But those are some exercises that you can use to start playing with it. I'm telling you, it sounds easy, but try it. Where do you try it? Where do you try it? It takes consistency. Consistency and brainwashing yourself. Forced repetitive thought control over an extended period of time, consistently. Okay? Got any Geminis in here? Jim, Jeru. Jim, Jeru. Geminis, what's up with y'all, man? You know, speaking on that, while I'm waiting for Gemini's jumper, I know people, well, I've known people, I don't associate with them anymore, who would lose their minds over losing $1. Okay? And $5 would like that would just make them sick to their stomach. And you really have to stop and ask yourself, are they upset about losing $5 because they're broke and don't make very much money? Or are they broke and don't make very much money because they're upset about $5? Think about that. Think about that. Money is a game piece that exists in your mind. That's the only place it has ever existed. Okay? Gemini, let's get 6 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. The Emperor. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aries. Knight of Cups, though. I kind of feel like there's something wanting to come through here, but a lot of you are holding back. A lot of you are holding back. You either have somebody on your mind that you wanna, you know, oh, something's holding you back, though. I think a lot of you are holding back from either reaching out to a person or something like that. You're holding your tongue. You could be dealing with a Leo here. Queen of Cups reverse, or somebody you don't really want to open up to. Okay? Chariot, though, is a very positive thing. The Chariot. Okay, let's talk about this. All right, what's happening in this card right here? What's happening is that this lady is sitting in a motorless vehicle that's being powered by these 2 very, very powerful animals. At the end of the day, she doesn't really have a whole lot of control. Very little control. Very little control. We think we're in control of all this shit out here? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You need to relinquish control. Stop trying to put your hands on things and make them happen. Okay? Let me tell you a little, well, this isn't a secret anymore. This isn't a secret. It used to be a secret. It used to be hidden knowledge. And it's not hidden knowledge anymore, but it's not popular knowledge. I promise you, you're not going to be able to type this into Google and find it. But if you listen to me, I promise you, your thoughts produce gravity. And it's not a metaphor. This is not an analogy. This isn't a philosophy. Your thoughts produce real, measurable gravity. Gravity is the only force capable of holding light and trapping it in one spot. Light is what everything is made of. Everything. Everything is made of light. When you focus on something and try to control it, and you focus on something too hard for too long, which is what most of us do when we want something really bad, and I get it, it's difficult not to. What you're doing with the gravity of your mind, which is more powerful than you will ever know, you are squeezing on the quantum field and holding it in place so that it can't move. That's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. There is no coincidence. There's no accident why whenever you stop looking for something, bam, it shows up. Whenever you stop wanting something anymore, bam, there it is. Now you can have it. When you don't want that person anymore, all of a sudden they want you. It's no coincidence. You've released it from the gravity of your mind, and now the universe is free to flow. Okay? And I think a lot of you are doing that. A lot of you are doing that. Matter of fact, I think you've made up your mind that you've been wasting your time trying to control certain things, and there's a lot of things that you are relinquishing control. Okay? And that is very pivotal. That is what a true emperor does. An emperor only controls the things that he has control of. Okay? Good. Very good, my Geminis. Man, I'm digging this, dude. I'm digging this. Every single time I do vibe checks so far now. Well, this time and last time. This is only the second time I've done it. But it's like, it's so much more positive, man. So much more positive. We ain't got to read all that negative shit all the time. This is very positive. All right. Okay, well, that's good. Very good, Geminis. I don't really have too much more advice on that because you have no idea how powerful that is. Y'all have no idea. It doesn't sound like much. It doesn't sound like much, but I promise you, relinquishing control and allowing the universe to work for you is more powerful than anything that you could ever figure out with your mind or make happen with your hands. I promise you that. Yup. Do I have any Cancerians in the chat? See where you're vibrating in the current moment, Cancer. See if we have any manifestation advice for you. Cancerians. Boom. The Two of Wands. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Some of y'all could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Kind of at a crossroads, though. Kind of at a crossroads. Not really exactly 100% sure which direction you want to go. It happens. It happens. And I think it's happening to a lot of people right now, right? A lot of people. Hey, those things happen. The things that I'm teaching you will help you prepare yourself. When shit like this happens, like what's going on in the world right now, you always come out on top. Okay? You're not affected by it. You'll be all right, though. Let's get 4 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, boom. 9 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. I love it, Cancers. I love it. Ace of Cups reversed. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, though. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people don't tell you. Actually, very few law of attraction gurus talk about this part, okay? Maintenance. Maintenance is, man, I'm going to tell you what. How many of you out there, and I know there's 500 people watching right now, at least one of you watching this, has at one point in time manifested something really big and then lost it. Okay? We humans, for whatever reason, there's lots of different speculations from lots of different people, and I'm not here to speculate why, but for whatever reason, we seem to be very erroneously misled, very erroneously under the pretense that one of these days we're going to reach this point of arrival. We're going to cross this finish line and, no, I'm done now. I don't have to put forth any effort anymore. No, and you're just like, you're done. You're at this arrival point, right? Shauna, thank you for that super chat. And no, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You have to maintain this, okay? This is good though, my Cancer people. I love this. You know what this is? This is the goal. This is the goal. What did we just talk about? Okay, love and money, same thing. The goal is not to be in a relationship. The goal is not to get millions and millions of dollars. The goal is to not worry about your money. The goal is to feel loved, to feel a sense of self-worth, to know that you're good enough, to feel like you're worthy, to feel like you're good enough. You have to feel that in here first before universe brings you people that complement that. Here's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Listen up, listen up. I'm going to tell you how this works, okay? It's going to blow your fucking mind, but this is how it works. When you say, I'm lonely, I don't want to be alone, you are sending a message to the universe that says nothing but, I don't want to be around me. I'm not an enjoyable person to be around. That's what you're telling the universe. Most of us go around talking shit to ourselves all day long, dude. I'm not good enough. How many of you said that to yourself? I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. I'm not smart enough. And then the universe has no choice but to send you people, not who are going to make you feel better about that. If they do, that's a privilege, not a right. But the people that the universe sends into your life are going to complement that. The universe only knows how to say one thing. Yes, that's true. Here's some more evidence to support that. It's the only thing the universe knows how to do. So guess what? Guess what we do? I don't see you doing this, Cancer. But if you're not careful, you got to maintain this. What we do is, the people come into our lives that we asked for, we just demanded that was so the universe brings us evidence to support that. We point the finger at them and blame our self-esteem on them when we're the ones that insisted that was so. So the universe gave it to us, said, okay, your wish is my command. Here's some more evidence to support that. Here's some more people who make you feel lonely. Here's some more people who don't enjoy being around you because you just said you're not an enjoyable person to be around. Okay, so the people I'm sending you are not really going to enjoy being around you. Here's some more people who make you feel like you're not good enough. Here's some more people who ruin your self-esteem. And you're the one that asked for it. Okay, but we don't know that. We're blind. We don't realize how it works. We think that it has to happen out here before we feel, no. It's the opposite. Other way around, ladies and gentlemen, other way around, okay? Now, my Cancer people, I see that you are stepping into that power. Beautiful. Fist bump. Yeah. You got to maintain that, though. Maintain that. Too many people backslide. This right here, haven't you noticed that there's something attractive about unavailability? Haven't you noticed that? We've all stopped and asked ourselves at one point in time or another, why is it that everybody I'm really into is either unavailable with somebody else or it just plain scares them off and they're like, ew, you know? And by the same token, whenever somebody's really super into me, I kind of do the same thing to them. I'm like, ew, no, I'm not into you. I'm into this person who's not into me either. It's like this domino effect, right? Leslie, thanks for that super chat. Well, that's no accident. That's the way this works. There's something attractive about, not just sexually, not just romantically, just period. There's something kind of attractive about things that seem out of our reach. And then once they're in our reach, then we lose interest. All right? Well, the first thing that happens when you start to love yourself and actually prefer your own company over a relationship with another person is that desire for a relationship starts to drop on the priority list. Further and further down. And for some strange reason, now you start to become really attractive to other people. Now, what did we say? The universe plays your game with you. If you are playing Pursue the Lover, the universe is going to keep the lover running from you. Now, you're turning love offers down. Now you're playing Run from Love. That's the game you're playing. Now you're playing Run from Love. And you are. You're turning it down. It's getting kind of fucking annoying. Okay? It's getting kind of irritating, genuinely. And that's the way energy rolls. Okay? Remember how I said your thoughts produce gravity? When you least expect it. When you're not thinking about it. When a relationship with another person is the last fucking thing on your mind, Cancerians. The last thing on your mind. Guess what? Bam! You run right smack dab into your person. That's the formula. That's the formula. That's the formula. That's it. That's the formula. Michelle, thank you for that super chat. You do have some devil in reversed energy, though, okay? Good. That's good. I will caution you, though. I will caution you. Okay? Don't feed a bunch of negative energy to it, but I will caution you. Devil reversed energy is still devil energy. This is, the way I describe the devil in the reverse is like this. I quit smoking last month, but I still have cravings from time to time. That's devil reversed, okay? Again, stay consistent. Consistency. Don't backslide. You run smack dab into your person, that does not mean backslide and put your emotions onto them as their responsibility. Start blaming them for your emotional issues. Start telling them that it's their job to fix your emotions. No. You can't backslide into that. You have to maintain. I know how to fulfill myself emotionally. Now we can add to each other. And on those days where you are unavailable emotionally and you're having a bad day, then yes, I can support you and assist you. On those days when I'm having a bad day emotionally, you can support me and assist me. It's called teamwork. And guess what happens on those days that both of you are emotionally unavailable because you're both having a bad day exclusively? Guess what happens? You got yourself. Okay, Kim, thank you for that super chat. You got yourself, so you know how to pull yourself up out of the muck. Okay, that's what 9 of Cups is. You know how to pull yourself up out of the muck. And if you know how to do that, if you can pull yourself up out of the muck before your partner gets a chance to, now you can go over and assist them. Fucking teamwork. Not 2 empty cups coming together demanding to be filled by each other. That doesn't work. Never has and it never will. Doing good, Cancers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maintain it. Don't backslide. Maintain it. Don't backslide. All right, Leo. Leo, yeah. Got any Leos? Any Leos in the chat? 614 people. Gotta be at least one Leo up in here. Can we get some likes, by the way, y'all? Some likey likes. Woo, the star just popped out. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. The 8 of Wands just popped out. Could be dealing with a Saggy. I do see communication happening here, though, but whatever it is, whatever you're doing is quick. Quick, swift movement, okay? I don't think you're wasting any time. You're making decisions. You're out with the old, in with the new. Bam. Whatever it is, it's fast movement, okay? That's good. Let's see. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Let's lay a spread out. Excuse me. 4 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. Boom! Oh, the Magician in the reverse. Hey. Oh, somebody's trying to come back around. Somebody's trying to come back around here. Somebody's trying to make an attempt to come back around. There's something that I feel like for the most part, okay, so here's you. Bam! Beautiful. What did we just talk about? This is the formula. This is the formula. You can only have 1 cup at a time, people. 1 cup at a time. What too many people try to do is they try to go straight from the 5 of Cups, sadness, heartbreak, to the 10 of Cups, and it doesn't work. If you can't even keep 5 fucking cups up, which in the 5 of Cups, 3 of them are spilled, what makes you think you can take 5 full cups? It doesn't work. You can only have 1 cup at a time. This emotional independence and self-fulfillment, you must hit this first before you can have that 10th cup. It can be no other way, okay? But I still see here that, hey, there's still some past energy nipping at your heels a little bit, okay? Still some past energy. Oh, man, it's very difficult to say what's happening here, my Leo people. This is quite the conundrum I see that you find yourself in. Here's the Magician reverse, though. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm feeling like what's keeping you from manifesting at your full potential is that you still have past energy nipping at your heels. Okay, now, that's part of it. That's a part of it. Past energy is going to be a part of it. The biggest thing that you can do is properly process through the past energy. I think what a lot of you are doing, which, hey, no shade thrown. I've done this a million times. I think every last one of us has done this. Okay, but this is very dangerous vibrationally. Something happens, we shove it to the corner of the room, put it in the back burner, and ignore it and wait until it goes away or wait until it doesn't hurt anymore. That's what most of us do. Oh, dude, guilty! Done it a million times. But guess what? It doesn't go away. Oh, fuck no, it doesn't go away. It sinks down into the pit of your subconscious mind. That's all it does. Okay, and then it becomes a thought form. This is how demons are created. We create them by doing that. You know that, right? That's how demons are really created. That's a whole other topic for a whole other video. However, I think a lot of you are trying to do that right now, okay? Now, sometimes emotions are very, very, very difficult to think through. Sometimes that's your only choice. What else are you going to do? Sometimes you have to just ignore it and go about your daily life and wait until it stops hurting. Okay, that's fine. If you choose to do that, you got to wait until you feel it in here. Wait until you feel that negative cord cut. Wait until you feel it sink down. And once you got your thoughts back together, once you can process through all this shit, you have to go back and dig it back up. You have to. I'm telling you right now, there's no way to outsmart this shit, dude. I'm telling you. Telling you. Trust me, I've tried. Oh, yes, I've tried. You have to go back and dig it back up. Now, we're talking metaphorically and psychologically, okay? So, but for the most part, this looks very positive. But what I am seeing, though, is with this 8 of Wands in the upright, 8 of Cups reversed, okay, Queen of Swords. If you're not careful, don't forget about what it is that's causing you the pain that you're ignoring. Don't forget about it, okay? That's okay, cool. All right. Just ignore it and wait until it stops hurting. But I'm telling you right now, once it stops hurting, you can go back and use your brain and you can think and you can process through what happened, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatnot. Dig it back up and sit with it. Now you have to properly process through it. Your entire life from birth to death is a big puzzle. Okay, what happens too many times is puzzle pieces are ugly when you just look at the puzzle piece and you focus all your energy on one puzzle piece. It can be ugly as fuck. It can be kind of painful. It can be sad until you stick it in the picture. And then when you step back, you're like, whoa, dude. You know? Haven't you seen, you see it on Facebook all the time, like a video of some like artist or whatever who will take like a million little dice and like put them all together and then you back away from it and you'll see it like it forms this portrait of somebody's face. Similarly, don't focus too much on that, how painful that one piece of the puzzle is. You have to figure out why it fits in there. Okay? Figure out why it fits in there. Because every piece, every chapter of your life is very, very important. Okay? And guess what? You're creating the puzzle pieces as you go. Okay? Whole other topic for a whole other video. But other than that, though, it looks 90% positive. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Hey, you are on the vibration for victory and success, but that Magician was in the reverse. And I'm telling you, a lot of you, hey, don't forget what you're burying back there. Don't leave it, okay? Anywho, how about my Virgos? Virgo. Got any Virgos in the chat? Virgos, any Virgos? Boom, 10 of Swords though, okay? I always look at the 10 of Swords as a positive card. Damn, I should have got water. Thirsty. Anyway, I always look at the 10 of Swords as a positive card because that means the battle's over. Battle, not the war, the battle. Okay? And hey, I think personally, it's very intelligent to learn when to take a loss. Okay? You got too many people out there that are just too obsessed with winning every single battle. That's stupid. Okay? I feel like with this one here, a lot of you are taking a loss. Okay? All right. One little battle, it happens. It happens. Okay? That's good. That's good. The battle's over, Virgo. Let's get 5 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Page of Wands. All right, I see old things phasing out and new things coming in. Right now, though, 3 of Pentacles in the heart of the spread. Okay, 10 of Cups is in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. All right, now Virgo. Virgo. Come on now. All right, look. Now, all right, remember how I talk about my little analogy about your life being a puzzle? From birth to death, it's a puzzle, and you keep gradually getting puzzle pieces as you go. Well, anyway, The Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse. Now, one big issue is we all, and I get it, this is difficult not to do. Well, I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, but it's difficult not to do this. But whenever something happens, we are too quick to assign something a meaning. Okay? Way too quick to assign something a meaning. Something happens, and you sign, stamp it, and seal it. This bad thing, negative experience, file it away. Okay, well, how many times, and hey, if you're honest with yourself, you can do this. How many times have you done that? Assigned something this negative meaning, and then a year down the line, 5 years down the line, if only for a split second, you stop and you're like, I'm actually glad that happened. I'm glad that happened. Oops. I've been like identifying with the fact that I'm very pissed off and very hurt about this thing happening. But I'm giving it a second look. I'm glad that it happened. You know what the issue is, though? I don't know if you all are doing this quite so much, but the issue is we start to identify. We start to use things that happened in the past as part of our identity, right? We start to identify with that. Like Joe Dispenza uses this analogy all the time. This thing happened to me 5 years ago, and I'm still repeating the same emotional response. Well, guess what? What do you do when you go, oh yeah, but I'm glad that person cheated on me, because if I was still with them today, that would be kind of like, I'm glad that I'm not with that person anymore, you know? And I could just imagine if I was like still with that person, or if we got married and had kids. Holy fuck, I'm glad that happened. Now you have to let go of your grudge. Now, if you really choose to look at the situation for what it really, really is, you see that even your arch nemesis is actually a very near and dear soul mate. Okay. The problem is we become accustomed to, and it's more the habitual part of us that does this. Okay. And I see that you all are in a bit of a habit of labeling things negatively, Virgo. Okay. And I get it. It's difficult, dude. No shade thrown, but you're draining yourself. You're draining yourself because right now you got new things coming in. Right now, how many people have a sense of foresight right now? How many people feel confident that they can say where they're going to be in 3 months? Right now, take a look. Just think real quick about everything that's going on in the world. How many of you think you really know what's coming down the line? And how far has your analytical thinking brain gotten you thus far? Has it prepared you for everything that's going on right now? Has it? Has preparing for the worst possible case scenario? There's a lot of people out there who spent all this time in anxiety, you know, and up before this point, the past year, spent all your time worrying, creating worst possible case scenarios in your mind, thinking that you're keeping yourself safe. And right now you're fucked, aren't you? How good did that do you? Did that do you any good? You know who you are. I'm not talking to everybody out there, but I know there's at least one person watching this, and it's probably going to piss you the fuck off, isn't it? Oh, that's cool. People get pissed off at me all the time. Okay, that's fine. It's 9 times out of 10, that's a sign that the shoe fits, and you needed to hear it. If you get pissed off at me for saying that, that's fine. There's a lot of you out there. You thought you were keeping yourself safe by being negative. You thought you were living in the real world. Well, how much did that negative thinking help you now? You're fucked now, aren't you? If that doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. This is just to those people. You know who you are. Don't do it. Negative thinking is not going to save you. It's not going to save you. Okay? It's not going to save you. Because now, what is your negative mind focused on now? Now all it's focused on is this situation that's out of your control. Right? Because that's how you train your mind to think. All right. So, of course, that's not every Virgo out there, but I did feel like I had to go on a bit of a tangent because I know how Virgo energy works. And I know even if it's not a Virgo, I know there's somebody out there that needed to hear that. Train your mind to think differently. Okay. Other than that, though, my Virgo people, I'm seeing right here that new things are coming in, whether you like it or not. And they're coming in quick. Okay. They're coming in quick. You don't see it right now. It kind of feels like we're at a standstill, but we're not at no fucking standstill. Start training your mind to look at different things. Start training your mind to look at different things, okay? It's the same part of you that when you go buy a new car, all of a sudden that car is every fucking car on the road. It's that same part of you. You have to train your mind to think about success, to think about opportunities, not failures, okay? Promise you, you'll be all right. Next time some shit, you think this is it? You think this is it? Oh my God. They got a laundry list of games up their sleeves that they're going to be pulling on you. You got to be prepared. You got to train yourself to be prepared. Okay? Train yourself now and you won't have to worry later because you'll be on autopilot. It'll be on autopilot. Okay? All right. So, Libra. Got any librarians in the chat? Any librarians? Any Libras? Do-do-do-do. Bum-bum-bum. The Chariot. So some of y'all could be dealing with the Cancer. But I kind of feel like that feels pretty relaxed to me. Okay, a lot of you all, again, like I said, this is forward movement. But what this hammers on is the fact that you trust the forward movement. That you trust the forward movement. Like I said, this lady has very little fucking control. The simple fact that these two animals listen to her and go where she wants has nothing to do with her control. Okay, that's a trust process that goes on back and forth. You trust the forward movement. You trust the universe to take you to where you need to go, right? Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Ooh, King of Swords reverse though. Still a little pissed off though, huh? It happens. It happens. Just we'll do the best you can. Ooh, Queen of Swords reverse too. Yeah, you pissed off, ain't you, Libra? Oops. Well, again, it happens. It happens. At the end of the day, see, the goal is to control your emotions. That's the goal. But that takes training. That takes training. But until you learn to control your emotions, it's your responsibility to control your behavior, okay? So do not allow your bad attitude to make decisions for you. Do not allow your anger to make decisions for you. Do not allow your fear to make decisions for you, okay? Sarah, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. But right now, I kind of feel like you're pissed off because you thought that you were stable and secure, right? You thought, okay, here I am. This is the way it's going to be. And then all of a sudden the universe said, oh yeah? Hey, here, hold my corona. Let me rip the rug out from under your feet, right? Yeah. Pissed you off a little bit, didn't it? There's still some things that happened in the past that you haven't quite transitioned on from. You're having, with this 6 of Swords reversed in this Chariot right here, it's like, okay, well up here, I haven't made the transition up here yet. I'm not mentally okay with it yet. I'm trusting the process. I'm not going to fight the process, like physically, you know? Like, okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. But up here, King of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, 6 of Swords reversed, I'm still not accepting of what's going on up here. Lahua, thank you so much. And thank you for the positive feedback, too. Thank you. I'm still not accepting up here of what's going on right now, okay? But you know that success is the only option right now. It's the only option. How many options do you have right now? Success or failure? Success or failure? I think a lot of you know that, hey, me doing it my way and trying to force it to happen my way failed, obviously. So at what point do we step back and say, okay, so trying to do it this way just keeps yielding the same results. Failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. I might as well just take my hands off the wheel. All right then, universe. either I'm going to succeed or I'm going to fail. If I fail again, well, boo fucking who? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to fail again? You know? What's the worst that's going to happen? I've already lived my worst nightmare. I tell you what, me personally, Rich Lop, when I was under a bridge, when I lost everything and ended up sleeping under a bridge, that's what I said to myself. Well, fucking hey, this is my worst nightmare, okay? My worst nightmare is here. So from that point, moving forward, what's the worst that's going to happen? At that point, fear is gone. Fear is gone once you live your worst nightmare. Once you hit rock bottom and you live through the depths of hell, fear is gone. Because I already know what the worst case scenario is. And you know what? I made it through that just fine. I survived. I know how to survive. So success is the only fucking option at this point. What else do I have to lose? What else do I, oh my God, what if this happens? What if this happens? Well, what if? Okay, what if in one hand and shit in the other? Okay, I'd rather shit in this one because it's going to fill up faster, all right? What if didn't get me nowhere? So that's kind of where I feel like a lot of you are at right now. And at the end of the day, even though it's not the most fun part of the process, it is part of the process and it is good, okay? It is good. Rest assured that there is light at the other end of that tunnel, Libra. Promise you that. Promise you that, okay? Promise you that. Anywho, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. Scorpio, do 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 do. Scorpio, aye, how you doing? Scorpio, 750 in the chat. Yes, let's get 750 likes. Do. Even my haters who are watching, you can hit the dislike if you want. That still helps me in the algorithm. You know that, right? You didn't know that, did you? Yup, sure does. Scorpio. Scorpio. Do. Bam. Ooh, 10 of swords for you too. Okay. Again, the battle's over. And you know what? It's deserves a special medal when a fixed sign learns to do this, okay? Hey, I'm a fixed sign too. We fixed signs, we don't like to give up so easily, do we? But when we learn to give up the battle, okay, because we still got a whole war going on right here. One little battle, oh, boo-hoo. One little battle, oh, boo-hoo. I don't care, I'll give up every damn battle. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm gonna lose the war. I view the 10 of swords as positive. That's just me though. That's just me. I view it as a positive thing. Thank you for that super chat. Interesting username. 5 shuffles. Here's a 1. 2. 3. 2 more. Boom! 9 of swords reversed. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right, I was just talking about this about an hour ago. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, okay? 9 of swords is in the reverse, okay? So you have to really think, what am I feeding my energy to? What am I feeding my energy to? Okay. One of the biggest traps that you will fall into in this life that's set for almost, dude, everybody, every mouse bites this piece of fucking cheese at one point in time or another, is that caring about things that are out of your control makes you a good person, and not caring about things that are out of your control makes you a bad person. The only difference between these two people is that one person's vibration is high and the other vibration is low. Can you guess which one is which? Somebody came to me and concerned because I don't give a shit about things that have nothing to do with me and that are out of my control. And my response was simply this: you are not required to drain your vibration over something that you have no control over. If you really want to heal mankind, you can't heal a person, okay? Throwing your empathy at a situation that you can't fix does nothing for this situation. All it does is drain you. And when you're drained, you aren't of any service to anybody else, okay? If you really want to heal mankind, here's what you do. You heal yourself. You heal yourself. And you know what will happen? This is what's going to happen. The people who seek healing are going to see that you healed yourself. And they're going to come to you and ask you how you did it. And I promise you, I stressed myself out over a bunch of bullshit that I couldn't control. Is not what you're going to tell them you did. Because that's not how you heal yourself. That's how you give yourself anxiety. That's all that does. That's how you give yourself anxiety. That's how you make yourself sad. That's how you break your own heart and drain your own vibration and keep your vibration low and dense. That's all that does. Okay? It's this big ass mousetrap with a huge piece of cheese on it, and all the mice go and bite that piece of cheese. Oh my God, if I don't care about this, or if I let anybody know I don't care about this, people are going to think I'm a bad person. Boo-hoo! Everybody's gonna think I'm a bad person. So I better pretend that I care about this shit that has nothing to do with me. Dude, stop playing fucking games, okay? Scorpio, I think you're getting that point now. You're never going to manifest anything worthwhile if you keep pouring your energy into shit that you have no control over. It doesn't work. They don't go hand in hand. They are not compatible. They're not. If there's something happening, especially if it's nowhere near you, and you can't fix it, this right here, what's that going to do you? Oh, you're this bad person, and I'm this good person. Okay, well, you take your goodness and you go do something about the situation, and I'm going to take my owning of my own vibrational field, and I'm going to show you what I can manifest with that. Okay? But, again, new things are firing up for you real quick, because right now you're getting it, Scorpio. You're getting it. I'm afraid, though, the way it rests in this moment, you might backslide. Okay? Because once you start questioning things, the way I describe anxiety is much like this. A lot of you have heard me say this before. Have you ever done this or seen somebody take a bicycle and lay it on its seat and its handlebars, turn it upside down, and spin the wheel as fast as it can? That's how anxiety is. And every time you start thinking about things, you're just grabbing the pedals and spinning that wheel even faster. Now, can you stop anxiety immediately? No. You can't stick your hand in those spokes and make that wheel come to a stop. No. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's going to cause you a lot more pain. But you can step back and allow the wheel to slow down, okay? But man, it gets fucking tempting. That was fun. I want to spin that wheel again. No, Scorpio, no. Magician reverse down here next to the 5 of Cups. No. That's not how you manifest. That's how you manifest a pool of shit for yourself. That's all you're gonna manifest. That's how you do it. Trust me, I've done it. Okay? Hey, just don't backslide. Like I was telling Cancer, I see that you're starting to get to a really desirable place, a really beneficial place at least. Maintain it. Consistency. You know how many people out there get this close to manifesting everything that they want, and then they're not consistent. It's a lifestyle change. Okay, you are literally building your brain. You're rebuilding it. Okay, that's what we're doing here. You are taking off your old goggles that you used to perceive the world through, and you're putting on new goggles. Okay? Stay consistent. Okay? It's just like going to the gym. Stay consistent. All right, Saggy Wadges. We got any Saggies in the chat? I got any Saggy Wadges? Saggy Wadges, Saggy Wadgy. Do 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 do. Sagittarius. Bam! Page of Swords in the reverse. So it looks like very piss poor communication between you and somebody. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign, but I kind of feel like whatever situation you're dealing with or moving away from, somebody still has their eyes watching silently with no communication. Checking out the Facebook, the Instagram. Somebody's watching and not saying anything. I don't know who's doing this, who needs to hear this, Saggy or the cross watcher, but that's thin ice. That's very thin ice for your manifestation vehicle to be traveling on, okay? Let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 3 more. Boom! 5 of Cups reversed though. Good, beautiful. Whatever this is you're transitioning on from, you are getting over it. Looking at the positive end of the spectrum. But again, you run the risk of backsliding, okay? Somebody's got, look, okay, so whoever this is, Sagittarius, crosswatcher, I don't know. I don't give a damn. Anybody that needs to hear this. This silently watching, that's thin ice that you're traveling on right there, okay? Again, it's not a guaranteed, but if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know, which most people don't have a fucking clue what's really going on inside themselves energetically, you could very, very easily break through the ice and backslide back into the sadness, into the low vibrations, okay? So I would just put up a little bit of caution from that, and that's about it. Other than that, though, Page of Cups in the reverse as well. It's good. Out with the old, in with the new. Transitioning on from this and dealing with whatever pain needs to be dealt with your way, which your all's favorite way to deal with pain is to laugh and giggle and pretend that it's not there. Okay. All right. Whatever. I do see you, a lot of you are following your intuition. And yes, when you follow your intuition, the ego gets scared sometimes. That's part of it. Okay. You see where most people make their mistake is that they'll start following their intuition and then that ego starts saying, well, what if this happens? If you follow your intuition, your higher self is leading you straight through all the bullshit that could hurt you, okay? And no, logically, it doesn't make any sense, okay? Of course it doesn't. Logically, none of it makes any sense. It doesn't need to. You follow your intuition and you're invisible to any other bullshit. But yes, the ego is going to get scared. Do not make any fear-based decisions. Do not let your fear control you, okay? Focus on one thing and one thing only right now, okay? And hey, what else are we going to focus on but work and stacking your bread? I posted earlier on Facebook, how many of you are viewing this time off work as an opportunity to start a business? How many of you are doing that? How many of you even thought about that? Okay, well, I got all this time off work. I have this device in my pocket that there are unlimited ways for me to start making income if I really wanted to. Have you even started looking into it? You even started thinking about it. Well, I'm gonna hustle me up some cash. I'm gonna look at this as an opportunity. How many of you are doing that? Saggy Wadges, I know that some of you are either already doing it or once you get the idea, hey, that's a good idea. There's a million different ways with your cell phone to make a fat ass living, okay? But it's how you choose to perceive it. There's a lot of people who sit around and have excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse, okay? And hey, I'm gonna tell you what, my network marketing team, the very first one that I was ever on, well, y'all don't know that about me, do you? Oh yeah, I used to do network marketing. And the network marketing team I was on, that's what they would preach all day, every day. You either make it happen or you make excuses. You don't let anything stand in your way. You either see opportunities or you see a reason to complain and say, oh no, well, I don't have time. Oh, well, I got to do this. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't do that when it comes to a relationship, do you? When you got somebody you're really, really into, oh yeah, you'll drop everything you're doing to send them a text message or go see them, right? But now that everything's on lockdown and you're stuck at home and you have nothing to do, why is that any different? Use that same energy that you use to see opportunities and go for an opportunity somewhere. Okay, you got to train your mind to see opportunities. You got to see every challenge as an opportunity. Yeah, and if something fails, that's not the end of the line. Oh, okay, learning experience, cool, sweet. Thanks, universe. I'm glad that I learned that. Dude, because you know what? All these things I'm learning right now, man, by the time I get to where I'm wanting to go, the amount of knowledge that I've collected is just fucking stacked up to the ceiling, dude. That's how you perceive failures. When something fails and doesn't go the way you wanted it to, nah, hell no, man, I just learned something. So by the time I do get my goal, dude, I needed to learn that, you know? Cool, that's one less mistake I'm gonna make in the future. Get your mistakes out of the way now. Look forward to failure. Get your failures out of the way now. Get as many of them out of the way now, which you're never gonna stop failing. It's just part of life. But just be thankful. Okay, sweet, that's one less roadblock that I'm gonna hit in the future, you know? Other than that though, I'm seeing I'm just worried about this, Saggies. Okay, and the reason being is because King of Cups and the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. You don't even have any emotion for this situation or this person anymore. You don't even have any passion for it anymore. Some of you are addicted to this situation just for the psychological thrill of being pissed off, okay? That's not cool. Don't feed into that. Don't feed into that. I know how tempting it is. I have 3 planets in Sagittarius. Trust me, I know how tempting that is. Don't let that get the best of you. You gotta bite that tongue, boy. You gotta bite that tongue. A big Saggy challenge. Bite that tongue. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Just you gotta bite the bullet. Okay? It's an art form. Anywho, Cappies. Caparoos. Caparoo, dude. What it do, Caparoo? Capricorn. See where you're vibrating in the current moment. See if we got any manifestation advice for you. Any manifestation messages. Manifestation messages. Got any fucking manifestation advice for my Capricorns over here? Caparoo. Yes, I gotta make noise and act silly because, I don't know. I personally, when I'm watching videos, I'm not real big on the awkward silence. You know? I'm just like, God damn, man, it's too quiet. And I can't play music on this channel because it's monetized, you know, so I'll just act like a goofball. Boom, hooey, shooey, dooey, and Louie. Hey, isn't success your middle name, Capricorn? Isn't that your middle name? Well, I'm a Capricorn. I wrote the fucking book on success. Duh. What does it look like I do for a living? Look at my eyebrow. I'm successful. Right? Sweet. Right on. Let's get 6 shots. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Hey, check it out. Some of the most influential entrepreneurs who guided me along my my entrepreneurial path were Capricorns. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I learned a lot in the business world, in the self-employment world, from Capricorns. Oh yes, I did. Oh hell yeah. Yup. All right, man. A lot of you all, I think. Oh, you got some new stuff coming in too. All right, you got some new stuff coming in. Hey, you're letting that worry and that anxiety take over. Don't. Hey. Look, this is a time, this is an opportunity to take a break and rest and chill, okay? I see blocked communication between you and somebody, or very poor communication between you and somebody that you have a great deal of emotion for, okay? And you're letting it eat your lunch, Capricorn. Hey, I got news for you, and this is for every earth sign out there, or anybody that needs to hear this, really. It's 2020, okay? Walk the walk, talk the talk, okay? But now, in today's day and age, the veil is thin. It's not 1990 anymore. walk the walk, talk the talk. That is now 20% of the battle. The other 80% is feel the feeling. The universe responds to what's really going on in here. I'm not saying that your anxiety and your tension is unjustified. I'm not saying that your nervousness is unwarranted. What I'm saying is monitor what's going on in here and put forth the same work and effort that you put forth to achieve your goals in the material world. You got to put forth that same work and effort to achieve your goals internally as well. Okay? I talked about this in a couple of videos. They have scientifically proven that the exact same neural networks in your brain are torn apart and built by thought alone than by actually physically learning something, okay? I think it was Joe Dispenza that told this. I don't remember, but they did an experiment. They took two groups of people. This group of people, they taught them a little piano exercise, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or something like that. And they had them practice the same exercise. They scanned their brains. And they had them practice the same exercise for like 8 weeks or something like that. And then scanned their brains before and after they had this rigorous practice, this a certain amount of time for like 8 weeks, okay? And they saw that the new pathways that were formed after they learned that, you know, the learning of this new little piano exercise. They took the other group of people and had them do the exact same thing, but thought alone. Think about the hand exercise. You do everything exactly the same schedule, same amount of times, same period of time, but you think about it, okay? Guess what? The same neural networks were formed in the people who did the exercises with thought alone as it was with the people who actually physically, you know. So the point being, my Cappies, is the material world is not where it's all at. This is where it's all at. You need to take that same energy and effort that you take in your outside world to make things happen out here, and you need to turn that inward, okay? Okay, because you don't have to let this run the boat. And in this day and age, this right here, this ain't gonna fly. This shit ain't gonna fly much longer, y'all. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. If you let this fucking take control, you're done for. You're done for. The veil is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. The universe is responding to everything that goes on inside of you. Okay? You do not see the world as it is. You see it as you are. Okay? All righty. Aquarius. Do we have any aquas in the chat? Aquarius. Do we have any aquas in the chat? Aqua. Down. Do we have any aquas in the chat? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Okay, the Hermit there. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo. I feel like, I don't know how I feel about that just yet. Don't know how I feel about that just yet. It's not a negative thing. A lot of you, I think, are using the isolation as a very positive opportunity to do a little bit more handiwork on the inside. Okay, cool. I got my manifestation vehicle up and running. Now, the universe will always show you that you don't have it all figured out. The minute you think you have it all figured out, the universe is going to be like, all right, hold my corona. Bam, let me give you a little bitch slap. Woo, now you got, but it's an opportunity. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Don't fear it. Welcome it. Welcome it, okay? Welcome it. You don't want to have it all figured out. Any of you out there really want to know it all? I don't. Not really. Not really. At the end of the day, that would make this life and living in this world so fucking boring and pointless. That's why we leave that source where you do know it all and take this little bitty pinprick of awareness and stick it in the head of a stupid little human on planet Earth and forget everything that you actually know. That's the reason we do it, because knowing everything gets fucking boring. It gets boring. It does. That's why we come do this shit. Why else would we be playing this stupid game? Okay, let's get 5 shuffles. Here's 1, 2. Oops. The Judgment in the reverse. Okay. So a lot of you were casting judgments. Very, very at face value. A lot of you were casting judgments about a lot of things and a lot of people. And now you're starting to realize, well, oops, I was wrong about that. How am I going to show my face? I was wrong about that. I thought I knew what the deal was. Oopsie. Hey, Aquarius, that's one of your biggest challenges, isn't it? You don't like to admit when you're wrong, but I'm going to tell you what, as a fellow Aquarius, it becomes addictive. It becomes addictive. Cognitive dissonance becomes addictive after a while. The goal is, in the day and age that we are in the awakening, in the expansion of consciousness, the goal is to be able to entertain two thoughts that contradict each other and not feel an ounce of discomfort. That is called quantum thinking. Okay? There are too many people out there, and I'm on the train with you guys. I'm actively working on not allowing myself to be frustrated by this because I'm guilty of getting irritated at this shit every single day. There are so many people out there that have a one-track mind. All they can think about is one thing at a time, one stream of thought at a time, okay? That's not the goal here. The goal is to be able to entertain multiple streams of thought, even streams of thought that contradict each other. Okay, the reason that's the goal is because that's not bullshit. All those things are actually happening multidimensionally right now. Right now, okay? That's how you choose, again, like I talked about, that's how you choose what earth you're going to be on, okay? That's how you choose, because it's not just one thing happening in one linear stream. No, stupid. Oh, fuck, I just said I'm guilty of getting frustrated about this. I do, man. That's the goal. Aquarius, everybody else watching. To be able to entertain multiple streams of thought simultaneously, even those that contradict each other. So you back away from what you thought you knew. Oh shit, I thought I knew what was going on. You did know what was going on. That's right, so is this. All these different things are, whatever you choose to believe is what the universe is going to show you. Now you're starting to see that there isn't just one answer. Everybody is out in search of the one truth. There isn't one. No. There's one truth per dimension. Patricia, thanks for that super chat. There's one truth per dimension. Okay? You know how many dimensions there are? You know how many of them you slip in and out of every day? Oh my God, dude. Let's not even talk about that. So a lot of you are really, really, really starting to feel this inner weirdness. And that's what it is. After a while, it becomes fun. It becomes fun. Welcome it, okay? Welcome it. Don't try to narrow your thought process down to this one little string like all the rest of the idiots around you. And I'm right there with you. I will help you if you help me not get so frustrated at these people, okay? I'm guilty of that. That's where I fall short. I get frustrated when it's stupid people. I don't have patience for it, you know? But I'm learning patience, you know, and feeling, you know, everybody else is just another entity just like you who's coming here to play the game just like you. And at the end of the day, we're all the same thing. So there's no sense. Nobody's better or worse than each other, you know. So allowing myself to, you know, really be on the, okay, love everybody equally. You know, that's my shortcoming. But I'll help you guys if you help me, okay? Stacy, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Other than that, though, I still see a lot of you are trying, not trying, but I think a lot of you have a little bit pre-wired yourself to the negativity a little bit too much. The person that I was referring to earlier said they were a fellow Aquarius, okay? Hey, I'm going to tell you what, I don't care if you're an Aquarius, I don't give a damn who you are. This is not going to help you or anybody else for that matter. My go-to example is an ambulance, okay? I live in this little bitty one-horse town. Okay, and we have one ambulance. I need to make sure that that ambulance is in tip-top shape. Do you have any idea what it does to your vibration? What it does to your vibration when you focus on negativity, okay? When you focus on negative things that you have no control over, that drains the life force energy out of you, and you are of no service to anybody else, okay? You are of no service to anybody else. I know there's Aquarians out there who need to hear this, okay? You need to make sure if you want to help mankind, you need to make sure you are of service to everybody else. And if you're allowing yourself to be drained by shit that you can't fix, you're draining yourself, and you are of disservice to yourself and others. Disservice. You are doing yourself and everybody else a disservice. You can't fix the world. The only thing you can do is fix yourself. The only thing anybody can do is fix themselves. And you know what happens when you fix yourself? The people who want to fix themselves will be inspired by the fact that you successfully fixed yourself. And when they come and ask you, how did you do that? How did you heal yourself? How did you make that quantum leap in success? How did you get where you are? I promise you, you are not going to tell them, well, I sat around and stressed about shit I had no control over. You're not going to tell them that. No, you're not. Because if you're sitting around stressing over shit you had no control over, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be healed. Okay? If you really want to heal mankind, think about that. Think about that. Okay? And Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, piggity, piggity, Pisces. Pisces for Pisces. You must be an old school follower. Oh, let's see here. Boom, King of Swords. Some of y'all could be dealing with an air sign. I kind of feel like, though, that you all have gotten to a point, or you're getting to a point, where you're able to think logically, okay? You're able to think logically. A very big water sign challenge. But as I say, just because something's a challenge doesn't make it impossible. It's an opportunity for you to surmount the challenge and pop out the other end of the tunnel stronger and wiser, okay? That's what challenges do for you. Let's get 6 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Boom! Fool in the reverse. Okay. 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords. All right. I see you coming together with somebody here. Man, Magician's in the reverse, though. That's y'all's favorite card, man. I don't know who it is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Pisces, the person you're dealing with, or both of you. But somebody is trying to manipulate this situation in not a good way, okay? Now, whoever this is, I don't care. I don't give a shit who it is. Okay, I don't care if it's Pisces, cross-watcher, or somebody who's just here watching me for the hell of it because they like hearing my big loud mouth. I don't care who needs to hear this. If you feel like you have to intentionally invoke a false emotion into somebody so that you can twist them around in order to get them to do what you want them to do, that's not the way you manifest. If you think that you need to plant ideas in somebody's head that leads them to doing something that they shouldn't be doing just because it makes you feel better, that's not the way you manifest. Somebody here is doing this. And that's like this reoccurring thing over and over and over and over and over that I keep seeing in your all's readings. Okay? And I have been for several months now. Okay? And it leads to stick swinging every single time. Now, here's the good thing, though. Here's the good thing. The Fool is in the reverse. The Fool is in the reverse. So somebody here is not going to take a leap of faith. And that's good. Because a lot of people hear that word leap of faith and they take that they take that the wrong way. They think, okay, well, I'm going to take a leap and cross my fingers. No. That's a leap of doubt. That's a leap of doubt. A leap of faith. You have to know with the same level of certainty that the sun will rise and set, the same level of certainty that you will achieve what it is that you're going to achieve. Okay? Now, think about that level of certainty that you have that the sun will rise and set. Think about that. Do you need to sit around and worry about whether or not it's going to happen? No. Do you need to guilt trip the sun into rising and setting because it makes you feel better? No. You just allow it to happen. That's where you need to be with what it is you want to accomplish, okay? Now, you cannot be too specific. A lot of people, one of their hang-ups is that they're too specific, okay? Now, specificity, the only specificities that you can produce are a composite of everything you've already experienced. Okay, your brain, your analytical thinking brain is nothing but a record of the past. Okay, and I see with this King of Swords energy here, even though I think it's you all. Okay, I don't know who it is, but somebody here is thinking about this logically. But I'm going to tell you where logic fucks things up. Okay, the only thing your analytical thinking brain can produce is more of what you've already learned. Okay, if you want something you've never had, there is no way you are going to be able to specify exactly how to make it happen. Okay, and a lot of you are either doing this or dealing with somebody who's doing this. You think you're going to make it happen your way, and that's not going to work. It's not going to work, okay? You can't be too specific, okay? You can't be too specific. You say, I want to earn a multi-million-dollar business. Okay, cool. Allow the universe to bring it to you. I want to be in the perfect relationship. Okay, that's cool. Allow the universe to bring it to you. You're not going to be able to go out and force it to happen. You're not going to be able to go out and make it happen. You don't know what you're doing. It's not just you. That's not just Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, me. None of us. Nobody on this planet knows how to produce something they've never had. But they know how to attract it. There's people out there who know how to attract it. The same way you make the sun rise and fall. You just let it happen. You allow it to happen. You know it's going to happen. That's the trick, is to reach that level of knowing with no evidence to prove it. No evidence to prove it. That's the trick. That's the illusion of this matrix, because that's the way it really works. That's the way it really works, okay? You have to feel it in here first before the universe brings it to you. And yes, you have to feel it. You have to force yourself to be able to feel it with no evidence to prove it. Some people say, well, that's lying to myself. I'm not going to lie to myself. There is a difference between intentionally misleading yourself from the truth to avoid the pain of the discipline, and intentionally misleading yourself from a truth because you know that particular truth will pull you down the wrong path. There's a difference there. In my world, we talk a lot about fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance. Okay? And this is definitely a tightrope you're walking here. And it's difficult at first, but it gets easier over time. Much, much easier over time. Okay? So, Pisces, if this is you who keeps trying to manipulate this shit, okay? I'm going to tell you what, I don't know when you're going to draw the line. Okay, and understand that no matter how much you try to keep making this happen, it's going to keep yielding the same results. You've got to figure out a different way to do it. Pisces, if you're not doing that and you're dealing with somebody who's doing this to you, I just had a client the other day who said to me, I keep allowing this person to come back knowing that they haven't changed. Okay? Well, it's not them that needs to do the changing, it's you. If this person keeps coming back, that shows that they haven't changed. If you keep letting them come back, that shows that you haven't changed. You're the one that needs to do the changing, okay? The 90 to 95% of the things that you want are outside of your comfort zone, okay? If you want to produce something that you've never had, okay, you may as well give up on that. You're not going to be able to produce it. You have to attract it. And the only way you can attract it is outside of your comfort zone. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt. That's fine. I promise you, the universe will never let you fall by the wayside if you give it up and let the universe do it for you, okay? Now, I feel like the messages that my zodiac signs have needed to hear have come through for today. I hope that helped everybody, okay? I hope it helped everybody. Even if the messages didn't necessarily resonate, thanks for that super chat. What's your name? Marlinda. Thank you. I appreciate it. even if the messages didn't necessarily resonate, I hope that the advice and the teachings resonated, okay? Like I tell people, I am primarily a law of attraction coach. Primarily. Okay? A lot of people don't know that, and I don't blame you for not knowing that, because I was this YouTube tarot card reader for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden I started talking about law of attraction. It seemed like something I just pulled out of my ass. Well, actually, no. Okay, since long before I could ever tell you the first thing about a tarot card, I have been attending the #1 mind mastery school in the world, okay, which is taught by a former NASA aerospace scholar named Jonathan Amaret, okay, who works with people including but not limited to the elites of the world, okay. That's been a part of my life since long before I ever even knew about tarot, okay. So I've been feeling the yearning to start bringing this to the public and helping people who, with eyes to see and ears to hear, want to actually witness real results happen in their life the way that I did, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in with the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.